Hey y'all. Well, I got a job done today or this evening that I have postponed for so long. I hope I didn't postpone it too long because roses are supposed to be cut back, I think, more in early March, maybe mid-March. I'm not sure. But anyway, here we are at the end of March and I got them trimmed back. Yay. So I'm going to assume they'll be fine. That one is really leafed out. That one over there, I pretty much cut all the leaves off of it. That's the yellow rose that just blooms in abundance. But I don't think you could kill it if you wanted to. It's really hardy. So I think it'd come on. And then of course you've seen all of Chelsea's elderberry cuttings. A lot of them in here are really too big. And she knew they were too big when she cut them, but she said, you know what, Mom? She says, I'm just going to stick them in some dirt and see what happens with them. And so we're seeing a lot happening that gives us some thought that maybe they'll be fine. And then these little dudes, they're just doing wonderfully. So there will definitely be a whole lot of little elderberries. And we're gonna plant a whole fence row of them, and then whatever's left that we don't need we'll probably take to one of our locations and sell. Now look at these. This is the willow. There's two different types of willow in there and they're doing really well also. I'm not certain about the grape. I'm not seeing any sign of life. Well, maybe I am. Look there. What do you think? Does that look like... Hey, I am seeing some sign of life. Look right there. If I can get it to focus. There is. There's some budding happening. Yay. So we'll get some grapes after all. Some grapevine. I'm not certain that the grapes are what we necessarily will eat, but definitely we will use for the purpose of making wreaths. So these little guys that we planted a couple of days ago, I should have protected them because they've definitely, this is sweet pea, they definitely got burned up. You can see that. But they've got some new growth coming out at the top, so I really think they're going to be okay. And I've got to fix my little trellises because they're leaning. One of the pieces, well, anyway, they just need to be fixed. But I wanted to take you guys up here. I posted a video, or I didn't post a video yesterday. I made a video yesterday, and I forgot to post it. So I am going to post it as well as this one so you can see the other part of this. So this one will be kind of a two-part. I'll probably label them part 1 and part 2. But y'all, yeah, I think that we will have a high tunnel by, let's say Monday, Tuesday. I think it's supposed to rain Monday. So Tuesday we'll end up getting our plastic on this. Tomorrow morning, Hugh and I are going to come out. Chelsea's working tonight. She works graveyards on Fridays. But Hugh and I are going to come out tomorrow. And we're going to do the 4-foot bed right in the middle. We're going to leave like a 3-foot space at this end. So we'll be able to walk all the way around it. But each of these beds are 32 inches wide. So they'll be a little bit of a stretch when we're working. We had thought about just keeping them about 2.5 feet. And that's not a whole lot more than 2.5 feet, a couple inches. So we'll be fine. But yay, look at this, guys. Part of this soil and the soil in the other one will be tossed over into the middle once we get those walls up. And then we will be able to use our little garden rake and rake everything down. Make it nice and smooth. But this is exciting for me. Makes me very, very happy. And this will be the door. We'll put a doorway here. And of course the ends, Hugh has already cut the 2x4s for the ends. So the ends will be made out of 2x4s. And then covered with our greenhouse plastic, so there'll still be plenty of light coming through from both sides. And that side over there will have a big greenhouse fan in it, because this structure was given to us in addition to the big fan. So just imagine this little high tunnel absolutely full of lisianthus this summer. I can't wait. And now Chelsea's been excited because she has been reading that lisianthus actually are perennials in, let me see, zones 8 through 10. But we've also read a couple of articles that lisianthus can sometimes be kept in zones 7 if you're very, very diligent. So guess what? We're going to attempt it. We're at least the center bed. Whatever's left in the center bed at the end of the season, we're going to leave. And then when it's time for cold weather to hit, we will put in our little wires and cover it over with the greenhouse, or not the greenhouse, excuse me, with the frost cloth. And keep them, as moist as they're supposed to be. And I doubt very moist at all, because they are a desert plant. So we've just got to research all of this and make sure that we're doing what we need to with them. Basically, it's going to be mulching them, putting a real thick layer of mulch on, putting that cover on. And those ducks are having a fit over there. I don't know who they're fighting with, each other, I guess. And then we'll see next spring. If they're up and running next spring, we'll know that we've had success with them. So yay. The outside 2 beds will probably grow winter vegetables in them, because we certainly don't want them just to be idle all winter long. But we'll grow some hardy vegetables, hardy cool season, whatever we can determine to throw in them. I don't even know. We'll have to do a little reading. See what will survive our cold winter, because it got down to probably 10 below zero at one point this winter. It was really, really cold a couple days. So we're going to have to see what will survive that. Because one thing I did notice is that even though we have the plastic up on the peahen house and had everything totally sealed off, had plastic all the way around the exterior so that there wasn't cold air blowing through. But even with that, we found out that the temperature in there the next morning was basically just a couple of degrees warmer than it was outside. But those birds did fine. They did absolutely as well as the chickens and the geese and the ducks. So I know that there is one peacock that's called a green shoulder or something like that. It's actually an exotic, it comes from a really warm part of the world, and it doesn't deal well with warm or with cold weather. So, but we don't have any like that. But y'all, I just wanted you to see this. And I will post the other one as part 1, and this will be part 2. And I love y'all much. I hope you're having a beautiful evening. It is balmy here. It is gorgeous. I'd say it's probably about 60 degrees. The smoke has not gotten to us yet, but it's traveling this direction. We are absolutely surrounded, nothing close. But here in Haywood County, there are a couple of fires in Crusoe, and then I heard yesterday there was a fire in Jonathan Valley. So Yeah, the wildfires are just all over the western part of this state, and then the southern or the northern part of South Carolina. So yeah, we're just hoping for that really good deluge that's supposed to come on Sunday, and that it will extinguish the rest of these fires. But all right, y'all, take care of you and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.